ladies and gentlemen. Leonetti!
Hello everybody and welcome to the new Michael Leonetti Variety Show. All new, all different. What we have in the background is going to be fantastic. So you can see a beautiful Italian background because I have a special guest. Because what a variety show is, beside a podcast, is entertainment. And as you know, out of all the shows that you've seen me perform, is that I always had different people talking, so forth and so on. I want to get more into the entertainment because there's a lot of great talent in Las Vegas. Number one, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget my book, To See Corruption and Cover Up. And also all my wonderful sponsors that sponsored the show. We love all of you and we thank you for your support. A lot of great things are going to be happening. One important thing I want to tell you, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the countless number of emails. Yes, I'm opening my restaurant again, my mother's house supper club, one more time. And I'm very proud of that because I'm the only restaurant in Las Vegas, Nevada that guarantees if you don't like the food, you don't like the show, I'll personally give you your money back. No restaurants do that. They don't stand behind their product. I do. That's why it was a very successful, and we're looking. I looked at a few places, some too small, some too big, but you'll be the first to know, and I give you my word of what we have, and we're going to let you know what's going on. So without further ado, I have a special gentleman that I seen near the Smith Center. Harry Hovakimian, one of the greatest violinists that I have seen and heard. He's on the lines of Isaac Perlman, just to name one, and Stefan Grappelli. These, to me, are two of the greatest violinists in my life that I've ever heard, and this man blew my socks off. So without further ado, let's say hello to Harry Hovakimian. I said that correctly, didn't I,
Absolutely,
Harry?
absolutely.
Because my brother's laughing behind the camera, and he said, you ain't gonna get it right. Harry, tell my guests and my audience who you are, what you do, where you performed at.
Well, I've been in this wonderful country almost 35 years. I'll be 35 years in April 24. I was born in former Soviet Union in the Republic of Azerbaijan and became a refugee from the massacres. That's my unfortunate end, and United States government accepted us Armenians refugees to this country and gave us shelter and everything. I'm grateful to the God Bless America as always, my words always. And before that, I was graduated from Armenian State Conservatory named after Komitas. I hold a master's degree in arts of violin. I'm a teacher and a violin orchestra soloist. And ever since I got to United States, I performed in various chamber orchestras, symphony orchestras, but then I decided to go solo. I am the master of my own music, and I play a very special instrument. It's a 5-string violin, which incorporates the viola and the violin is within just one instrument, 5-string. I can go as low as viola, as high as violin.
Really?
It's a complicated instrument. It's not a regular violin, and it's electric. And believe me, my instrument is made in America.
It's not a Stradivarius?
Well, it's not Chinese. It's not Stradivarius, but it's not made in China. However, my acoustic electric instruments made in China, handmade by Master Songs, that sounds great. And My motto when I came to this country was a jazz music. I was fascinated ever since I was a kid. The jazz music was prohibited in Soviet Union.
Really?
There was a glimpse of the Western imperialism. Once I was suspended from high school for carrying in my backpack the reel-to-reel tape of George Benson's innocent album called In Your Eyes. School principal searched me, found this, and suspended me for 2 weeks for demonstrating and propagating Western imperialism.
Really?
George Benson owes me a picture with him for that travel I had for 2 weeks, actually. He's my
Well,
hero.
talking about jazz,
Yes.
because you love the jazz.
Yes.
Who's your greatest violinist? Who did you like? Because when I heard you at the Smith Center, you had the feeling of Isaac Perlman. I mean, the moves that you've done as a musician, I could hear, you know, and the feeling. Because when you talk about violin,
Yes.
it's an instrument that every note, there's no frets on a violin, so you have to
Absolutely.
know exactly, you know, where you want to go at. What did you think about Isaac Perlman?
Like I said, my background is a classical training. I played Mozart, Beethoven, Paganini, and I graduated from conservatory by playing very complicated concerto written by Armenian composer Aram Khachaturian, the guy who wrote the Saber Dance.
Really?
Famous. Yes. So I've got all the instincts and methods and practice as a classical violinist. But using those skills, I reapplied those to playing world music and jazz music, not only jazz. I combined two types of improvisation. Western, which is jazz music,
Right.
and Eastern, which is the different kind of scales. Sometimes with the quarter tone, comes from Arabic Peninsula.
Okay.
I'm familiar and master with those, so I can play anything from Arabic to Irish to Jewish, Italian, tarantella, anything.
Well, we're going to get
Music.
into that, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, in 1 second. We're going to go to a commercial, and when we come back, you're going to see a magnificent special song that he composed. He's here in the studio live at the Vegas Voice Studio, and we are here right now. And when we come back from that commercial, sit down. You don't want to miss what this fine gentleman is going to show for you. So hold on. We're coming right back, everybody.
I just want to get serious with you 1 minute. We are sick and tired of paying all these outrageous cable bills. It is just insane. I want to introduce you to something that's going to change the game. It's called the VC Box. With this box, you get over 2,000 live channels. You get every sporting event. You get every single TV series and also every movie. It's all unlimited with no additional fees. You buy the box once and never get a bill again. It's a win-win situation. Add up all the money you're spending every month for this stuff. It's absolutely crazy. So order now, grab a box, you won't be sorry.
You know, it's amazing, Harry, that song that you composed just blew me away, that I seen you perform at the Smith Center.
Yes.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, live, right now, you're going to see the most magnificent violin player that I have experienced in many years that I've been in Las Vegas. He's one of the greatest. Without further ado, my buddy Harry. Take it away, buddy.
Thank you.
Wasn't that terrific? What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? That's nothing. We got a couple more segments that we're going to do, and you're going to just go out of your mind over that. That was great. Tell the people about that, what you just done. I mean, that was just like magnificent.
I started composing music about 12, 15 years ago. I have a buddy of mine, he's the greatest producer and a book writer, and he convinced me to start writing music. I learned how to operate the computer, the softwares, and put the compositions. But usually that was the soundtracks for the trailer, for the movies, and different depends on the genre of the movie, depends on situations. That was a gangster movie, then was a documentary movie, that was a different kind of short movie I did. But this particular song went to my heart when I fell in love.
You fell in love? And who'd you fall in love with, Harry? Hovakimian?
That was back in 2017. I was performing at a restaurant in the Detroit area in the Rochester Hills, Silver Spoon. It was a lovely lady, French-American. I've seen her.
Was her violin player? Did that what got her? Was the violin player?
Yes. And we started to communicate, and was 24 hours I did not hear from her. And I composed the song within 24 hours, and I called it A Day Without You. It's something that was prominent, like a little wind, a little turbulence went to my mind, to my soul, to my heart, expromptu. And I did a song.
Well, you know, I got to tell you, that was a magnificent number that you done. Now, you got to remember, when people are watching you and the music that you play, and you play everything.
Yes.
One of the songs that I love personally, when I was in Paris, and we just talked about it, La Vie en Rose?
La Vie en Rose.
La Vie en Rose. Do you speak French?
Un peu, je ne parle pas parce que je n'ai pas de practice.
Ah,
that was my only foreign language when I arrived to the United States
Really?
in '91. It was my fifth language. I had to put it away to start learning English from scratch.
Well, you know, ladies and gentlemen, I want to put him on the spot for the second time. Okay, because again, I want you to listen, because we're live here at the studio with this beautiful French number. Do you remember who made it famous?
Les oiseaux, Edith Piaf.
Right, exactly.
Les oiseaux means a bird, little bird.
Right.
Petite les oiseaux, she was the highlight of this song. But so many people did after her. Even my Armenian countryman, Charles Aznavour, he did this song as well.
He did the song as well?
Yeah. Any French high-ranked musician, singer did this song. It's like a second, you know, the anthem is the Marseillaise. The second one is the La Vie en Rose. They love this song.
I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to put him on the spot one more time. What do you hear? La Vie en Rose. Harry Hovakimian. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you. Ready?
L'idée de Saint-Antoine, les gros bien voodoo.
Je veux la vie en rose.
See? Men of the world. I love French.
Bien sûr, monsieur.
But, you know, there's a lot of other things that you do beside that. And, you know, let's talk about, I mentioned Itzhak Perlman, which you reiterated his technique.
Yes.
But there's a lot of great violinists. What do you think about the young violinists today? Young kids today? I mean, what you have, because that's a very difficult instrument.
Well, it is. As an educator, I've had quite a few very talented students, and they're very advanced compared to us that we had a very conservative old style Italian, German, Russian school, which I sometimes give a second name, torture.
Right.
The only way works. It's hours and hours of work, persistent, the scales and the style. These days, it was changed, especially in the United States. There is a Suzuki school, right, and here's another methods, and there is no strict institution for proper playing the violin. So every student got a different background and a training, but talent always speaks out, you know?
Sure.
No matter how they trained. And they catching up either later or in the beginning they got the skills fundamental. So they influenced by, of course, Itzhak Perlman. There is another great violinist, Yasha Heifetz, of course, that's the greatest. And Leonid Kogan from Russia, from Soviet Union. There's Maxim Vengerov, there's Joshua Bell, there's a great players, string players.
So tell me some of the places that you're going to be performing at. Let everybody know, because you mentioned a place you play on Tuesdays.
Oh, the place called Cantinetta. It's something between trattoria and ristorante, combines all. But I have to tell you, the pizza is phenomenal there. All my life I worked at restaurants, and the restaurant chefs were treating me with the best meal. This one is spectacular. I love the food over there, and I'm there every Tuesday night from 6:30 till 9 o'clock.
Do you have to make reservations for this establishment?
Yes, of course, because it gets very crowded over there on Tuesdays. Unlike Wednesdays, but on Tuesdays, yes, because Maestro is there. Yes, I'm playing music.
So you're the key.
Yes, I am.
Now, do you do a full set, or is it just
I do 3 sets over there.
3 sets
45-minute sets.
3 45-minute sets?
Yes.
Well, I got to tell you something, Harry. You are spectacular. Now, we're going to close the segment with one of your last songs. What's the song that you're going to do?
My ending song would be, I always end my performances, Hungarian Csardas. It's a traditional Hungarian dance, but this one is very special because it was written by Italian composer Vittorio Monti. It kind of does not tie Hungarian and Italian, two different cultures, musically also. The guy ended up on streets of Budapest and melted with the local gypsy musicians, fell in love with this music, and ever since he composed the best Hungarian song. It is, period. It's like a second national anthem.
You know, Harry, I got to tell you, it's such a pleasure having you here, my dear friend. It was a great honor.
Thank you.
You know, and we're going to close the segment with the third song. And I say this all the time. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a certain piano music that comes in at the end of each week. And it's my little buddy, Joey Farina, on the keys. And I say this: if I had Aladdin's lamp and I had one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars, yet in dollars I have few. I wish to come to the studio, bring wonderful people, like my dearest friend right over here, Harry Hovakimian. Yes. I'll say that again, Hovakimian. Harry Hovakimian. To come over and perform. He's the best. Make sure you go see him on Tuesday. What's the name?
Cantinetta.
Cantinetta. In fact, I got to go there to see you. It's on Tuesday. And what time do you start?
6:30.
6:30. Sounds great, ladies and gentlemen. You've been marvelous. We're going to wave goodbye. Let's wave goodbye to everybody, Harry. And we'll see Harry down at the Cantinetta for that margarita pizza.
Cantinetta.
Cantinetta. Hey, mannaggia America. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you. Grazie.